Is it just me or just do I have a big ass forehead? Girl. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother's was a makeup lover, of course. For today's video, I am really excited. I'm finally getting around to using my last new eyeshadow palettes. I received a few things at PR. I bought a few things on Black Friday, and so now I'm finally reaching the end of my new palette, like you know, I've been doing this like all month. New. So that's really exciting. That's actually, like, I'm so excited about that. But these specific palettes I did purchase all on my own. They did do a bundle where you could buy all three of the palettes at a discount. So that's exactly what I did. I mean, come on now. So for today's video, I am using the Fine Art Beauty eyeshadow palettes. These do come in 3 colorways, so you have fair, medium, deep, and like I said, I did buy all 3 of the eyeshadow palettes. So today I wanted to focus on medium. I actually asked my sister, I sent her a video of the palettes, and I was like, I honestly don't know which one I want to use first. Of course, they are all neutral eyeshadow palettes curated for specific skin tones. Like I said, I did purchase all 3 of them. So my sister actually told me that I should start with the medium one. Have a little fun. Instead of starting with deep to light, we're not gonna go light to deep. We're gonna go medium, and then we're gonna pick either light or deep. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting with the medium eyeshadow palette today. That is what I used to create this beautiful eyeshadow look. I was going for more New Year's inspired makeup. You could also wear this date night, you know, family dinner, whatever. You can wear this wherever. This is like so sexy and sultry. Because we're going New Year's makeup, I wanted to go with a full coverage, glowy, bronzy base. So we are doing the eyes as well as the base in today's video. And I am so pleased with how everything's been coming out. Like in this video, my last video, chef's kiss. So yeah, those are the vibes for today. Don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video, where I always do an up close of my makeup for you guys. That way you can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you're curious to see the products that I used to achieve this makeup and how I did it, you're definitely going to want to keep on watching. I know I did a lot of, like, I've been doing a lot of, like, new palettes, PR, all that good stuff. Today I want to focus on the Fine Art Beauty palette. This is the medium colorway. This is what she looks like. I did swatch all of the shimmers over on my TikTok. I did like a TikTok tutorial of this exact look over there. So if you're curious about the swatches, so pigmented, so buttery. They're good. They're freaking good. Right off the bat, okay? I mean, just look at that eyelid. Look how wet that looks. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I did this look right now. And surprisingly, I used very few shades. And they blended like an absolute dream. So, I want to point out too, so we have FY-M25, so medium 25. All of the palettes have the same thing, the FY-. The reason why I pointed that out is because I'm just going to say like M25. That way it makes it simpler than FY-M25. So, I'm going to take shade M25, which is this brown here. It's not focused, but you get the gist. And I'm taking this on a Morphe M506 brush. I'm going to start by doing a triangle, like a little triangle in my outer corner here. And I'm also going to start dragging it across the lash line. So I want it to look like a hook, kind of. This is also not the deepest shade in the palette. And it's super dark chocolatey, so I love that. So I'm going to start off about right here. On that same brush, I'm going to be taking M27 and M28 mixed together. So just a little bit of both. And I'm going to buff this out. I'm really going to focus on just blending the shape I already have. So just like that. I'm just kind of going around the edges of that shape I already laid down. I'm going to take a Blend Bunny B5 brush in the shade M30. I wanted to kind of keep it more like cooler tones for this palette. These are obviously still really warm, but I was leaning towards the coolerness. Does that make sense? I know that's not a word, but once again, following that shape. But with this shade, because it's so light, I'm also going to take it kind of like where I would do nose contour. Kind of just add some shadow above the crease. And then the final shade that I'm going to take is M32, which is this light cream shade here. I'm taking it on that same fluffy brush. And I'm going to kind of just brighten this area up here so my shimmer really pops through. So now that I have my color story down, I'm going to go back in with my deepest shades and blend. Now here is the fun part. I really want to use this like orange kind of sunset shade, but it's a bit dark for what I was going for. So I actually am going to take this shade here, MO6, and MO8. So I'm going to put this in the middle and this on the inner corner. Starting first with some Unearthly Glimmer Grasp. So everywhere where it's kind of that blank space is where I'm going to lay the base down. This is shade MO6. Beautiful, like peachy pink gold. And this is MO8. These are so soft and creamy and pigmented. Honestly. The final step to this look right now, I wanted to just kind of deepen along my lash line for my lashes to blend into. So I'm going to take this little Just a Beauty brow liner brush. So just a thin angled brush. And I'm going to take shade M17, which is, I believe this is the darkest color in the palette, which is a very deep brown. And I'm just going to, I'm going to run this across my lash line, but I'm also going to bring it on the inner corner here, because I'm thinking I'm going to do like a little inner corner wing. So my lash of choice today, these are Amazon lashes. I believe I might have this one linked in my like Amazon favorites. So if I do, I'll be sure to tag that. But these are very thick and full, and that's not everybody's vibe. But for this look, that's the vibe. So these are a pack of 2. So I went ahead and I just cut the end off to make them a little bit smaller, so that way all of the like fluff was on the more outer corner. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these lashes on, and then we can move on to base. I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair yet, but I think I'm going to have to straighten it. And honestly, I hate straightening it. I'm like, shit. I'm like, the rest, doing my whole makeup, fine. My hair, I'm like, don't like that. Anyways, I love the way that my base makeup came out in my last video. So I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Brighten that up. Now, if I'm going to do full coverage, we got to go with the e.l.f. Girl, this is BPerfect. The BPerfect Chroma Cover Foundation. This is pretty dark for me, so I'll put it on the back of my hand. And a little bit of my LA Girl white pigment. So the white pigment is going to lighten it if it's the correct shade, but if it's the wrong like undertone, like if it's yellow, I'll add the blue one instead, and that'll make it more, it'll like neutralize the color a little bit. So I think this is good for me. This is very thick, so if you guys don't know, the reason why I do my makeup like this, like I put it on the back of my hand to mix it, and then I use my finger and my face to really warm it up. So that's why I apply my makeup this way. Look at how full coverage this is. You guys see all that redness? Gone. Next up I'm going to do cream contour and Cream bronzer. This is both the Pink Honey, we have the BFF Face Frosting, and the Contour Cake. We have shade Milky Mocha in the bronzing. Yes, and S'mores and Kisses in the Contour Cake. So I'm going to use the Contour Cake to snatch my nose, and I'll use the bronzing to bronze the perimeter of my face. Look how pretty and like effortless. We're just going to take a little bit of this, and then I'm going to take it on the back of my hand because we don't want to get too crazy, girl. And I'm gonna make sure my nose looks like I can't breathe. Now that we are properly bronzed and contoured, let's see. I want to take the, I'm gonna be taking the Jaclyn Cream Powder Blush Stick in the shade Empress. I love this formula, even better than the liquid ones. This formula is chef's kiss. So I'm gonna do, ombre blush. It's kind of typically what I do anyways, but there's a name for it now. We're just gonna do like this right here, real pigmented. Maybe we'll do a dot right there, because why not? Look at how beautiful that is. I'm gonna take the Lancome concealer. We'll put this right here. Bam, bam, maybe a little right there, because why not? And then I'm going to take the Pink Honey X Cariad Angel Cake. This is the white. So, we're not going to get crazy, but like something like this. And then I'm going to blend this all out. Starting with the blush. Like, look at how bright my under eye is. Super stunning. I'm gonna use the Nye Translucent Powder, which this is kind of pinky. So I'm gonna use this under my eyes after I set with the Bakerie Flour Setting Powder. So I'm gonna set this all over my face, and then I'll brighten with the pink one under my eye. Whenever I go in with my brightening powders, I like to pretty much I just put them under my eye, and I'll really press it in and kind of let it set, like bake for a little bit while I do like my bronzer and blush. And then when I get to the blush portion, I'll kind of dust my blush right into that bright powder, and I feel like that really makes a nice ombre. I'm gonna take the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I feel like this is really bright. I feel like this Benefit Hoola bronzer also works really nice as a nose contour shade as well. It's like not too warm. So I'll just run it down the sides of my nose and the tip. I'm going to use the Made by Mitchell Pressed Blursh in the shade Thrill Joy. Look at how beautiful that is. Tell me that's not perfect. She's pigmented. And then I'm going to take some of the Smoothing Sugar from Cariad X Pink Honey on the same blush brush, just the pink. This is the shade Baby Pink, by the way. Just like on the apples of my cheek right here. So before I do my highlighter, I always like to set my face. Now when I think of a bronzy highlighter, I think of the Ace Beauty Glow Essential Palette. Look at how pretty this is. I'm going to take shade Glowing. It's actually been quite a while since I've used this one. I just have so much makeup that stuff gets lost in the sauce, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put this absolutely everywhere. So here we have the completed look. My kiddo is right behind my camera with his game really loud, so I'm just gonna talk over that. So if you hear the game. Story of my life, let me tell ya. This is exactly what I would wear New Year's Day, date night, birthday. Like, this is giving sultry, sexy vibes. So for my lip combo, I wanted it to match my eyes, and I think I did a really good job with that. So this is the Knobby Lip Pencil, the shade Dark Brown, the Unearthly Satin Matte Lipstick in the shade Olivia, And then the Plouise Holla Gloss. This is like nude, so I just smacked it right on top of the other nude, and I got lipstick on my teeth. I typically like to do a very pink blush whenever I'm doing like very sexy eyes. I like a very either peachy or like pinky toned blush. So I think honestly everything came together so beautifully. I am so highly impressed with the Fine Beauty eyeshadow formula. I cannot wait to try the other two palettes. So this is the medium tone palette, so we still have the fair and the dark, or the deep. So far, I've tried the Fine concealers and then their eyeshadow palette. I know they have like a skin tint, which I've heard really good things about. They also have like cream eyeliners and makeup brushes as well. So just from the few things that I have tried from Fine Beauty, I'm honestly blown away. I think this is going to become a favorite brand. Of course, I definitely want to try more things, but the Fine concealer is the best concealer that I own, hands down. Like, the wear on it, like the coverage, the shade range, honestly, like it is just so good. So when I seen that they were coming out with eyeshadow palettes, I knew that the formula was gonna be, I was hoping the formula was gonna be just as good as the concealers. And they're pigmented, they're blendable, they're buttery, they're creamy. The shimmers are so super shiny. Yeah, so beautiful. I'm so glad that I picked up all three of the palettes, and I'll definitely be doing videos on those. So if that is something that you guys are interested in, of course you're going to want to like and subscribe so I know what content that you guys want to see. But other than that, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. Without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead, roll the clip.